Let's talk about the England squad, because for the first time in 8 years, it wasn't Gareth Southgate earlier this week naming his England squad for those Nation League games away to Ireland a week today and then at home to Finland a week on Tuesday. Let's just have a chat with the guys about this, because in terms of who's included, who's not, we've got those recalls for Jack Grealish. Harry Maguire is back in after injury, ruled him out of Euro 2024. Angel Gomez, the Lille winger who left Man United, he gets his first call-up. Livramento from Newcastle, his first call-up. Morgan Gibbs-White as well. And Noni Madueke for Chelsea. All of those players played for Lee Carsley when he was the under-21 manager. Before we reflect on the actual squad itself, Clinton, Lee Carsley is a man you know well. In terms of being the right fit for England now, is he the right fit for England long-term? How do you think he's going to fare?
No, I think he'll do well. He'll be different. He'll bring his own ideas. He's a really good coach. He's come through, I think, at the under-21s, done a fantastic job, brought through a lot of players as well into the senior team, and his man management's fantastic. It'll be exciting football.
What kind of character is him? You roomed with him? You know him?
Yeah, I roomed with him when we was at the World Cup. He used to make the cups of teas over night time, so he was that kind of guy for me,
yeah.
Obviously. But no, he's a great guy. And you know the one thing he's done? I think bringing in the likes of Ashley Cole, Johnny and Lescott, you can learn off these kind of coaches as well. But he's a fantastic, and he's good man management, and he's a serious guy, but he can have a bit of fun with it as well. I think the England players will enjoy it. It will be, for me personally, I think it'll be different to Gareth Southgate. It's going to take a bit of time, but you can see he's brought in a few youngsters that he knew from the 21s. But I think he'll do a great job. Lee Carsley, he's a top man, and he's a good guy, and he deserves it.
Is he the kind of guy who'll stick to what we saw from him in the under-21s? They were fluid, they were attacking, It was high-risk football at times. This is very different. This is not the under-21s.
No, but he will stick to that.
You think he'll stick to that?
Yeah, because that's his management style. He's not going to change. What's the point of changing? You might as well stick to what you know. I saw his press conference, and he said he's going to stick to what he knows, and that's the style of football that his under-21s play. Why you
can take risks with the under-21s because the magnifying glass isn't on you in the same way it is with the senior side.
Yeah, but you're interim manager. You've got nothing to lose, so you might as well go in there, and you're working with some top players. You're going to be working with players that are better than, no disrespect, some of the players that he had in the 21s, but he won stuff with the 21s. I think he'll go into the senior team and do ever so well. I'm glad he's gave a few of the younger players an opportunity, and he's still stuck with most of the core of the squad. So I think he'll do really well there. I hope I don't get this wrong.
Well, we'll talk about your prediction for Mark Gay a little bit later.
OK.
Boydie?
I'm refused to speak about it.
I thought you might.
Yeah, only want to speak about League A. Scotland in the top pot. England in the one below.
You're on the show to talk about
England
this.
in the one below. Let's speak about Scotland.
Dawes, you're about to start watching the Arsenal game, so I'm going to ignore Boydie. He's made his point.
To be fair, you got what you deserve there, so
I know.
Asking Boydie
Well,
about
I saw him nodding and thought he wanted to come in. Mercy's absolutely
Usually
right.
We're talking about the top leagues.
I should have known better.
You know, the
you
top
made
league
your
in
point.
The Nations League.
You made your point. We're going to move on. Dawes, just wondering, in terms of the direction that England are going in, and we've seen it with others. You look at De La Fuente with Spain, you look at it with Scaloni, Argentina, Gareth Southgate coming for the under-21s. They've come from that under-21 route as well. Lee Carsley has. Yes, it's interim. Is this the direction of travel England are heading in, do you think?
I think this is, for Lee Carsley, an opportunity to go out there and showcase what he can do. The FA will know what he does with the 21 side. You touched on the way he plays with England under-21s. They go out all-out attacking. Two holding midfielders, no. They put attacking midfielders in there that go and join very free-flowing. But like you've said, the pressure to be the international manager, you're under scrutiny every minute. We saw what happened to Gareth Southgate. But he won't change his philosophy. Good luck to him. He's made some really, really bold decisions in bringing Noni Madueke in for me. Was a big one. Rico Lewis coming in, Livramento, for me, was no surprise because there's no Kyle Walker and Trippier's obviously not playing at Newcastle, so that was always the transition going to happen. But he knows these young players. Morgan Gibbs-White getting an opportunity has been brilliant for Nottingham Forest. So you talk about timing as a player, managers always have the favourites. They're clearly Lee Carsley's favourite from the 21s, and they're getting an opportunity. Some will make their England international debuts, and good luck to him, and good luck to Lee Carsley.
So Merce Dawson's a little bit surprised about Madueke's inclusion. I mean, it comes off the back of that hat-trick last weekend against Wolves. Spectacular second-half hat-trick. Does he merit a call-up already?
It's a hard one, because a couple of weeks ago he was sub against Man City and he didn't even get on. But this is what it's about with England. You know, this manager's come in, as Michael said, he's picked his favourites. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? I think it's the right thing. I got that feeling when Peter Taylor came in for one game many years ago, put David Beckham captain. Look what happened after that. My God, come and be one of the greats. So, for me, I like what he's done here. I like what he's done, and I think whoever is going to be the next manager, if it's not going to be Lee, because let's be honest, Lee's in charge now, and if he goes and beats Greece and Ireland and Finland, why is to say he won't get the job? And if they play the way they did in the under-21s. So even if he doesn't get it, I think it's a good opportunity for the next manager because he's made changes. You've got to put these kids in. How are we ever going to know if they're any good if we don't put them in? I know what you're saying about a different standard, but put them in, let them play. You know, and I'm pleased Jack's back in as well. Jack's a proper player. You know, you've got to bring him back in. He's got the X factor.
I know you're speaking about, both you said in terms of favourites, but they're the ones that's in form right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really think there's anyone that you would say, oh, he's unlucky to miss out.
Well, is Grealish in there on form or reputation?
No, but I think Jack Grealish is different to the rest of them. He's got something for me. I thought he was very unfortunate to miss out in the Euro squad as well. He makes things happen. Some of them need to start a game of football to be at. I think Jack Grealish can come on and change a game of football. I mean, we've seen him doing it loads of times for Manchester City. He's got something about him, and he's got that arrogance in a good way. He carries himself well. He knows I'm a good player. I'll make things happen, and you know, you're delighted to see him back in there because you want to see your top players performing at the elite level, and that's international level.
Yeah, you can't just keep on picking the players that are in form because it comes around every 3 months and we'll never get a team. Because everybody, these young players, the one thing that young players do, they will go like that.
Yeah.
You know, experienced
Is there anyone
players
unfortunate to miss out though?
Yeah, I think young Wharton's unlucky.
Yeah, I think Wharton's unlucky.
That's probably the only one.
Why do you think he has missed out? Didn't do a lot wrong. Didn't get many chances.
He's gone with Angel Gomez.
Who he likes him. He thinks he's a good footballer. You know, I'm not seeing a lot of him, but what I hear about him, he's my kind of player. So, you know, it'd be interesting. I like that. You know, the kid's gone over to France. I like people that go and take a chance. He's gone over to France, and good luck to him. I'll be looking forward to watching him play.
Well, this is the man you were talking about.
He's taking Rooney's place. They must be good.
It's a timely piece. I mean, in terms of how he could help this England side, particularly in the middle, Clinton, how mighty under Carsley?
No, he's comfortable in possession. Lee Carsley knows him, obviously, personally, but working with the 21, so he knows how good he is. And the way Lee Carsley probably wants to play out from the back, and he can come into midfield and get the ball and start attacks. Because when he was a youngster at Man United, he used to be a winger side. So he's changed his game and gone into centre midfield, and he's comfortable in possession. Mercy's right, he's been doing well over in France, and he's a really good footballer. So I think it's a good addition. But it's a big step up. Can he handle it? I think he'll be able to handle it because he's a very good player.